We had a record-breaking day on Friday. The Roar community ended up making over a six-figure profit in total gains with members. I'm going to be breaking down the trades for you and sharing with you the trading strategy that you could have used to consistently make profits all week. The gap close reversal trading strategy worked for 4 straight days in a row. It ended up working twice on Friday. I'm going to be breaking it down for you. Let's get into the analysis. So in terms of the trades, you can see GROAR, he ended up swinging those Apple calls that he bought at 31 cents. They went all the way into the 70s. In terms of the next trade, it was Let's Buy 498 SPY puts for 39 cents at 10:20 a.m. Statistically, the first VWAP retest tends to get rejected. And then he drops the option quotes in real time, giving the market analysis. And then he ended up selling those puts that he bought at 39 cents at nearly 60 cents a contract, breaking down the full play. In terms of the next trade, it was on Tesla calls. At 11:10 a.m., Let's Buy 205 calls for 33 cents. He ended up selling those Tesla calls into the 50-cent range for another win. That is 3 wins in a row, and it's not even 12 p.m. yet. This is the trade that I made a nice profit on. 12:15 p.m., Let's Buy 501 SPY puts for 51 cents in expectation of a gap close reversal. As you can see right here, he ended up selling the position perfectly at 87 cents. Look at this, man. It's all alerted in real time. He ended up selling at 87 cents a contract. The green streak continues. And then you could see he breaks down the full fucking play. Look at that. That looks like a fucking spider web, man. Who the fuck webs like us? Who the fuck prints like us? Look at these fucking trades, man. It's every single day. 4 for 4 on the day. In terms of the gap close reversal trading strategy, you could have used it 3 days last week to literally on the long side to make an absolutely killing. We broke that down in terms of the last videos. In terms of Friday, you could have used it twice. GROAR had puts twice using the strategy, and it worked perfectly 2 times in a row. Take a look at the strategy. So in terms of, like I say all the time, you can see right here, so the SPY, this is support. You see all the support, it's forming all of this support for basically 2 hours straight. This support is at 402.70. And then as you can see, the SPY had a massive move to the downside. It went all the way down to 491, dropping literally 11 points in just one single day with a massive gap down. So like I tell you guys all the time, if the SPY quickly spikes back up to that previous support, which is at 502.50, it is likely going to reject and react as a resistance level for the first time. Because this level right here is a key level. And this is where the bulls got trapped. So if the bulls get trapped and it has a massive move to the downside and then it pumps right back up, the first time, that previous support is likely going to turn into a lower high and react as a resistance. Even if the trend were bullish, it will likely drop first. And it's a very key critical level where it can have a major bearish trend and flip. So with that being said, in terms of the confirmations, I taught this within my videos. You can go back and watch them months ago. I explained this perfectly. It's somewhere within the videos, man. Take a look at this. The SPY had a gap down. You see how it opened up lower than it previously closed, and then it pumped right back up to the gap. And then I talk about how if you watch the lesson that I made over months ago, if it's just sitting towards that gap, failing to break out, failing to form support, it's likely going to crash. And I said the key time for that is 90 minutes. 90 minutes to 120 minutes, basically 4 30-minute candles that are just sitting at or slightly above the gap, right? So it gaps down, it pumps back up to the gap. And then for 4 30-minute candlesticks straight, it's just sitting, it's struggling, it's failing to break out. And then I say, once it gets that red bearish 30-minute confirmation, that's when the trend is going to start reverse. So it's just very key if you see a gap down and then it pumps straight back up to close that gap. And then you have that red bearish 30-minute confirmation after it's sitting and struggling and failing to break out for literally basically 2 hours, it is likely going to drop the next 30 minutes. GROAR absolutely crushed it on that play. And then in terms of this is overall a bearish confirmation as well with this wick that it's likely going to drop. That was another phenomenal opportunity on the put options. Within the Roar community, This was one of the most profitable days that they have. Let me share with you the results here. Take a look at the results that members are getting. As you can see right here, if we go to the profit section, we had a new member recently. He made over $5,300 on the day. 51% profit return on the day. GWAR's up over 54% return on the day. We had a member make a 65% return on the week. Just got in the program. We had a member make a $5,000 profit, a 200% profit return. Look at these gains, man. Every single day, I see the same people post these gains. 17% gain, consistently going up on his account. This was one of my favorite posts. I spoke about this in our last lesson, how you can just get started. These option contracts are extremely cheap. Obviously, if you're only starting with $200, you're not going to get rich overnight, but there is a chance to grow that and compound that. But the point is to get started, to get involved with the community, to gain experience and learn this skill set. You can always add more money to your account. You can always work more hours at your job or start a business or start a side hustle. The point is to get started and learn this life-changing skill set. Because like I said, GWAR's in trades where he's only paying $30 a contract and he's selling at $200 a contract. You can get started. So he ended up starting with a very small account, and this is the point I wanted to make with this. If you start with a very small amount of money, it is going to be the best education for you because you are going to see the small things, the little things, the things that most people do not see. If you have a very large account or if you have a very big business, it is very likely, and you got to keep in mind, trading is a business, but it's very likely a lot of people who have a large trading account, it's very likely that there's slippage, there's cracks, and there's things that they don't see. But if you take it extremely serious with the small account, you're going to see very small critical details, dollar-wise and percentage-wise, as you're trading. It's going to be a life-changing experience for risk management and position sizing because you are starting off so small. The beauty of starting off small is you will notice it's a lot easier, in my opinion, if you're starting off small, to notice the small details, the little details that most people don't see. But if your account's very small, you're going to notice things percentage-wise that most people don't see. You're going to pay more attention to commissions. You're going to pay more attention to little details of your trading account. You're going to take it a lot more serious because you have less of a cushion, and you're really going to start to think outside of the box because it's going to be a lot harder in a sense since you're starting off so small, but it is possible, and it's going to give you a life-changing education that most people wouldn't have that mindset if they started off with a lot of money. Most people, they start off with a lot of money, they would not see those small details. They would not be wired that way. So I'm telling you, you're going to get a life-changing education just by starting off small. You're going to learn things that most people don't even realize because they don't have an account that small. They don't pay attention to close, small details. So big shout out to Spaceman. I absolutely love that. A 534% return. Like the point I was making on that, man, is there's slippage, there's cracks. And the ones who are most likely to see it are the ones who start off small. Those are the ones who are going to really pay attention to those close details. Very, very likely. Patsy is up over 534% profit return on the week. Freddie's up over 15% on the day. $500 profit on the week. Big shout out to Uncle DF. Trades absolutely killing it. And then this was the Trader of the Day reward. We had members within the Roar community. They were discussing this trade idea on SMCI. And in terms of this stock, SMCI, this guy ended up buying a 901 put. He literally just got into the community. He bought one contract at $910 and he flipped it to over a $9,300 profit. He made over 1,000% profit return on that particular play, man. His first 1,000% gain. GWAR pointed that out, man. Absolutely fucking crushed it, man. Congratulations. Look at the gains. Look at the results, man. So if you want to get involved within this community, like I said, literally on Friday, it was over a 6-figure day within this private organization, man. 83% profit return in the last 5 days, man. Who is consistently making these gains, man? Who is printing like us? We don't see a single fucking organization out there that is printing like us, man. So if you want to get involved with this, it's going to be the first link down below within the description. In terms of what you're getting access to, everything is explained when you click that first link. But just to keep it short and sweet, you are getting access to G-Roar's real-time alert trading system. He alerts all of his trades in real time, starting off with the entry, what contracts he's in, the price he got in at, and then he alerts the option quotes moving in real time, and he shares with you why he's in the trade. He gives you updated market analysis on the trade in between the entry and exit. He tells you when he sets his profit stops. He tells you when he scales in, when he scales out, and when he closes out his position, and then he breaks down the full fucking play, man. So if you want to get involved into this and make money following these real-time alerts, and the energy spreads, when you are in this Roar chat, this Roar community, I'm telling you, the energy spreads, man. You're going to learn a lot just by participating in the program. The energy is going to spread. You're going to start making phenomenal trades. You can start making phenomenal trades on your own as well. And you are going to learn so much and gain so much experience just by being within the Roar community. I see this member every day. He's always posting $3,000 profits, $5,000 profits every single day, man. The same people coming back profiting every single day. If you are serious about getting involved in an organization that has a 95% win rate, trading very cheap, far out of the money option contracts, and is known for selling deep in the money for multiple 100% profit returns on SPY, SPX, top 10 holdings on SPY. He's been doing this for over 12 years, and he's mastered this skill set, and he has the whole fucking system. So you will get access to that with the push notifications on and desktop notifications on within the program, that private trading channel where you can make money and learn following the alerts, all alerted in real time. You also get access to the Roar community where you can chat with members and network with them. And then you also get access to the profit section where you can chat alongside members and post your profits. So if you do want to get involved in it, it's the first link down below within the description. I will see you guys on Tuesday. The market is going to be closed on Monday.